We're backstage in the green room at the Grand Ole Opry House in front of Archie Campbell's mural depicting a typical Saturday night at our Grand Ole Opry, and I don't know of anything I'd rather do on a Saturday night at the Opry than to visit with Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys. You're one of my favorite people in the world. I hope you know that.
Thank you a lot, Bill. Thank you.
You and the boys not tuned up, ready to pick any, are you?
Yes, sir, we're ready.
lay a little something on me. Let's get in the spirit.
It's really good to be on the show with Bill Anderson.
Well, you're a nice man.
Thank
you. You feeling all right since you were
I feel pretty good tonight.
Hospital and everything?
Feel pretty good, yes, sir.
You had an awful lot of people concerned and thinking about you and pulling for you when you were...
There was 300 a day come out there to visit with me.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. It was rough, but I was glad to see them all of my friends. And I don't know how many preachers come there and prayed for me. It's a wonderful prayer.
That's wonderful. Let me ask you something. You've got a new record called Last Days on Earth, which I understand is something really, really different now that you've used a string section and sound effects and all this. Are you taking bluegrass down a different road?
I tell you, Bill, one morning at 2 o'clock in the morning, I got up and I couldn't sleep. It was so cold. It was around way down below zero. And I had this melody and I wanted to see if I could come up with a different tuning. So I tuned it up this style. I never had heard it before. And when I started trying to play this number, just fit right in. It was on a number that I could play on it, My Last Days on Earth. And I'm proud of the number. It's different from the bluegrass that we play. And I hope that a lot of other people down will play it too, you know.
Well, now, somebody told me you took the mandolin after you got this new tuning on it, that you took the mandolin and gave it to the Country Music Hall of Fame.
They've got it out there.
Is that right?
Yes.
How different is it tuned? Now, explain to me what you mean by tuning it different.
Well, I tune the E. It's got two E's, you know. I tune them in harmony. The E, and then I go over to A and tune them in harmony. And then I lower the D and G way down. So it really gives it that sad, lonesome sound, and it's played in C minor. So I think it's a great number.
Goodness. Pick a little something for me. We'll talk some more in a minute. I want to hear some bluegrass.
The Road to Columbus by Kenny Baker.
All right. In there now. You do it. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's the closest I'll ever come to being a part of the Bluegrass Boys, standing here and holding the microphone. You need somebody to go on the road and hold a mic?
Sometimes we do.
Bill, you've always impressed me as the kind of man that really values his privacy. Where do you go to get away from all of the madness of the music business?
Well, Bill, I have a farm, and I spend a lot of time at the farm. I can go hide out from everybody out there and think about old times, you know. And It does me a lot of good lots of times to get out and see the lay of the land, you know, and the trees and the sun. I like to see the sunset.
How many acres you got?
288, way back in the hills in the Sumner County.
Yeah. Do you have one of these highly mechanized farms with all kinds of fancy machinery, or is it just an old-time farm?
It's an old-time farm.
Somebody told me you got a couple of mules you plow with.
Yes, sir, I do have little mules that I plow the garden with.
You get out and do the plowing yourself?
Yes, sir. Can you plow?
With a tractor. No, not about mules.
Come out sometime and I'll learn you.
Would you?
Yes, I do it. Yeah.
If that's an invitation, I'd love to come. Could we get you guys to take off on something else while I cue the commercial?
Let's see. I have a number here in the new album entitled "Come Hither to Go Yonder." And
I love the title.
Bill, I'd like to play it for you.
Why are we whispering? Whispering Bill Monroe, ladies and gentlemen. That's a brand new one. We're going to listen to a little more bluegrass, and we'll be back in just a minute with some music from Jeannie Pruitt. You're watching Backstage at the Grand Ole Opry with two Whispering Bills.